Alrighty, CSS battle time, and we have cool, kind of like a skewed box. Okay, so hear me out. I've run into an issue where, like, clip path, the box shadow is not the same as the clip path. Does that work with skew as well? So let's say we're doing something like this. Let's see, box shadow 0, 0, 0, 5 inch. Ooh. And then we'll do the blue. It's a cool blue. Kind of like that blue. All right. And then we margin it down. Okay. Skew 30 degrees. Does not work on the HTML. I wonder if it works on the body. Does skew not work on its own? What else do I need for it? No? Alright, let's transform skew 30 degrees. Okay. Alright. That's what I wanted to see. I thought skew was one of the ones that we didn't need to transform for anymore, but I guess we do. The other way I can do this line is with a linear gradient. Sometimes that gets real finicky, but it's also possible. But what I was hoping for was to, let's see what the box shadow looks like. Let's say 30 pixels, 0. Okay, we're seeing both there, and I love how it broke literally everything. Oh, I see why I broke everything. We have two box shadows. Silly me. 30 pixels, 0. That's underneath the other one. Let's go back over here one more time. Okay, so it does not give us a normal angled one. But okay. All right. Well, I think what I'll do is we are going to skew is going to be much less than a linear gradient for the background. But I could put it on the definitely want to skew the second element, not the first. So let's get rid of that for a moment. Let's see. All right. So box shadows straight out. Let's just do a border. Solid. And blue. And do we do border width or do we just do some margin? And we're going to have to margin anyway, so I'm going to do a thicker border. We're going to do an and because we're just going to want this on the HTML. Let's go 80 pixels solid. Let's turn off the margin. Okay, good. All right, so we can go 120. And that brings it in 130, I think. There we go. So our sides are good. We can do negative margin on the top and bottom. So we do this, we do -50 and 0. So, and then we get a background of 222, not at 2. Let's let go of the shift button. All right. And we get our nice little box there with the border and everything. So I think yeah, it's the only way I can think of. Can't think of a shorter way of doing that. So then when we select our body, we have to change the background. Sadly, I can't think of any way to not do it, but at least it's a short background. It has that margin on it. We are going to do margin 0 to get that height, and then like -50, 60, 70. There we go to get the width. Ooh, no. We are going to do a different width because of the skew. I can't, right? I mean, skew was one of the ones, right? Yeah, we're doing it on the body now. I had to test it. So transform skew. There, 30 degrees, 40. Let's drop our margin a bit. Get our angle right. Is it 50 or 45? It's 45. Oh, we don't have any margin there. Margin 0. Cool. Let's hit submit. See how if this is off. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, we're at 169 before minifying. Shoot. All right, 130. That's not divisible by 15. Let's try Q. Let's hit submit. See if that works. Saved a character. There's probably going to be some fine adjustments here. But man, that's going to be a hard... 110 characters. It's going to be hard to get below that. If there's a way to take advantage of the background being all white, and I wonder if I did border and then outline, but if I did that, outline is going to be longer than just this background, because what I'd have to do is I'd have to have the border be the middle box and then outline be this thing with this margin, right? So it'd be outline is this long, and then border. So how long are those two by comparison? Because it's going to be about that length. Yeah, see. So I'm saving a background, but I'm saving two backgrounds too. And then let's test it. Take this out. I'm going to say outline, and it's going to be the 138Q solid, and it's going to be 588A95. Okay, and then you are going to be like 50. Okay, all right. So we're going to have to change the margin on this, because outline doesn't change the layout. Oh, and then I have the border is the wrong color. The border needs to be 222. All right. So we're going to have to do a much bigger margin. But what we're doing here is we're not changing the background. So let's see. Oof, this isn't looking good. Oh, that's looking a lot better. All right. And then this can actually be something ridiculous because it doesn't change the layout. So we can shorten things with that there too. 50 V8, 50 pixels. What does that turn into? Oh, I'll worry about that later. Someone else knows. Okay, so now what we have going, we have a white box in the middle, but that doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so why is, so with this, because the HTML is shrunk down more with that border, then we do need something like a -50. Ooh, why? And now because, but no, I have a background on the body. Let's get rid of the background on the body and let's see what happens. Okay, let's try an outline here. So it's the right size and shape, but now we can't put a background on it. I've run into this before. If you don't have a background on the HTML, now it just loses its mind and doesn't let you put a background on it. On the body either. You can't just put a body on the background. On the background on the body. Well, that's frustrating because I was hoping because our default background is showing on the HTML. It's showing as that white color. And we're not overwriting that. We're not doing anything. So the body should have a white background, but instead it just has the transparent background. I guess that makes sense that it's transparent. But I'm specifically declaring a white background. All right. What if we put in a p tag? And then we have to add a height. But if we add height to it, okay, it's white. Take the background off, it's transparent. Bummer. Okay, well, I explored it. That didn't work because of that weird thing with, let's see. There it is. That's the one I had. And we're, yeah, 110 characters. I guess that's where I gotta leave it. Cool. Well, that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have fun with this one too, and I will catch you later.